Yeah, I think it's a credit to the club that we're getting to play our first game of the season in the Etihad. Apparently we've sold over 20,000 tickets, so that just shows how far the women's game has come. And we had a good pre-season from our point of view. You know, we had 2 tough games in America and we played well and we got some good results. So I think, you know, all the girls are really looking forward to it, and we've not really spoke about it being a derby as such. I think, you know, we're just trying to concentrate on it being another football game and not get too ahead of ourselves in that, and not get too emotional about the game, and just try and concentrate on the way we're going to play and just enjoying it. Really, it's first game of the season. You know, it's a big game, and hopefully we can get the 3 points on the board. I think, you know, there's been a lot of media around it and there's been a lot of talk about it, but try not to think about it too much. I think, you know, I used to watch the games in the Etihad with my dad, and I used to go with some of my friends, and I remember watching some of the derbies on TV and at the ground. So yeah, for me it's going to be a special day, but ultimately, you know, I'm a professional footballer myself, and I've got to get the job done on the day, and so is the team. So I think, you know, that's the main thing for us. Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, United being in the top league is a great thing for women's football. It's a recognisable name, and I think fans in general will come and watch the derbies. It's exciting. Manchester United against Manchester City, it's always been a top game regardless, but you know, they played Arsenal last year and they showed what they're about, and they're a good team, so we're expecting a tough game, but yeah, we're all just really looking forward to it. Last year and the year before, we've always focused on, you know, we want to compete for all 3, we want to compete for all 4, but I think this season we've got a good squad, we've got a bigger squad, and we've not really focused on the trophies too much. We're going to try and take it game at a time and win that game and the next game, and not think about what's in front of us. But ultimately, at a club like this, it's always to compete for all the trophies on offer, and, you know, hopefully we can get a better Champions League run this year than we did last year. I think, you know, we got a tough draw, but yeah, I think, you know, it's always going to be to win trophies and hopefully retain the 2 that we won last year.
Really excited. I think all the players are excited. The football club as a whole is excited for the opportunity to watch the women's Manchester derby, and the fact that we've got the opportunity to play in the Etihad, you know, in front of 20,000 plus fans. It's going to be a great occasion. We just got to make sure that we play a football game and that everybody else enjoys the occasion, because ultimately we've played big games before. We just got to make sure that we perform on the day. Yeah, I think ultimately we've got to play them twice in the league. We've also got to play them in the League Cup, as we're in the same group. It's going to be a rivalry. I think naturally local derbies are really competitive games, because locally we want our fans to see our team as the dominant team in the city, and at the moment in the men's game, our men's team are dominating, and we want to be the same. You know, we're proud of the success that our women's team has brought to Manchester City over the last 6 seasons, and we want that to continue, and for that to continue we have to beat Manchester United for sure. Of course, you know, the more teams that we can get in the WSL Super League with the backing and the resource to make the players full time, and to devote the operation to improving the teams and players, the game is going to grow, and we've seen that from 2014 by making our women's team professional and giving it all the support and resource that we would our men's first team and our boys academy. We've seen the benefits that gives us, so it can only help to grow the game for sure. Yeah, I think ultimately it's Manchester City's home, the Etihad. It's where our men's team has been so successful, so naturally people will see that as where the women's team should play. But, you know, we play here at the Academy Stadium, in our own stadium, and we haven't yet filled this stadium. So our aim is to fill this stadium, and the opportunity to play at the Etihad in front of 20,000 plus fans gives us the opportunity to entertain those people, so that they want to come back here and they want to come and watch us in our own Academy Stadium. The logistics around 2 teams playing in one stadium regularly, you know, it's just not ever going to happen because of the costs of running and changing and all of those things. So, you know, we're happy to play at the Academy Stadium, but we're also over the moon to have the opportunity to play in the Etihad.